This is KGW News at 4.
And we begin here at 4 o'clock with breaking news. One person is dead after being struck by a car. You can see on this map where it happened on Northwest 23rd Avenue between Everett and Westover Road. Our Alma McCarty joins us live from the scene. And Alma, what do police know about this so far?
Well, officers are still investigating this deadly incident that happened around 1 o'clock this afternoon. And like you said, on Northwest 23rd near Everett. That's right over there over my shoulder behind me. So yes, this one block up to Westover, that is what is currently being blocked right now. So it is impacting traffic on Northwest 23rd. The details at the moment, though, are pretty slim. But what we do know is one person was killed and that the driver involved in this incident stayed on the scene and is cooperating with investigators. The major crash team is on site. We spoke with one woman who lives in this area. Take a listen.
I believe a pedestrian was pinned between the big truck down there and a small car that's parked on the side of 23rd on the opposite side.
Certainly a tragic situation, and we will have more details as police continue to release them. I did hear briefly from Portland police that are on the scene that this should be cleared, they believe, within the next hour or so. But just something to keep in mind if you are driving here in Northwest Portland tonight. And again, we will release more information as we get it on KGW News. But for now, reporting live in Northwest Portland, Alma McCarty.
Alma, thank you. Well, we are off to a cooler and windy start to the week. On the Oregon coast, gusts topped 70 miles per hour. For much of the day, it was under a high wind warning. Now, it's been calmer closer to the city, but still another rain-soaked day downtown. Winds in Portland topped out at just over 25 miles per hour. And we have team coverage for you this afternoon. Joe Ranieri will look at the impact of those high winds out on the coast. But first, let's head over to Matt Zaffino. He's here with a look at that forecast. Matt.
Hey, Brittany. Yeah, it was a wild one, man. We had first of all, this morning it was kind of warm out there. I went out this morning going, okay, it's still pretty balmy. Not the case anymore. Temperatures dropped on down to 48 degrees, but the winds have dropped off as well. This is out at the Reserve Golf Course, only 7 miles an hour. But it was a really blustery day, as you mentioned. We had a wind gust on the coast of Lincoln City at 74 miles an hour. Several spots around Astoria at 68 miles an hour. The Fremont Bridge in Portland measured a gust, and we had a wind gauge there of 42 miles an hour. In Salem, 35 miles an hour. But the granddaddy gust of them all was up on Mount Hood. No surprise, at 7,000 feet, top of the Magic Mile chairlift, 125 miles an hour. There's nobody up there unless there's people up at Silcox Lodge, but nonetheless, that is wild. And those winds will all be decreasing even up on the mountain tonight. The showers are also decreasing. We've got some out there yet, but we're going to see much calmer weather not only tonight, but right on through the week. There's even a couple of dry days to talk about. Brittany, back to you.
All right, looking forward to that break. Thanks so much, Matt. Let's head over to Joe Ranieri, who's joining us live in Warrenton along the northern Oregon coast. Joe, have you seen any break today from all that wind and rain?
Hey there, Brett. Yeah, not really. We've been seeing, not as breezy conditions, but gusts have been basically holding a constant anywhere from about 30 to 40 miles an hour. And some of those gusts were pretty impressive that Matt Zaffino was just talking about. But we're live here at Fort Stevens Park, where you can kind of see behind me. Breezy conditions have been moving through, and at one point, gusts near us were close to 70 miles per hour earlier today. But the one thing that we are seeing, though, is a drier conditions, but the wind has really been staying with us basically since we got here earlier this afternoon. I want to show you some video that we shot as we came over here over in Seaside. This kind of shows you just how windy things were earlier today. Now, this was around 11:30 when gusts were really strong along Seaside. Along the Esplanade there, people came to check out conditions from their cars, seeing high winds and crashing waves. Others viewed the stormy weather from the comfort of their hotel rooms. But we also found John Mays, who was walking around Seaside with his family doing a little shopping.
Windy, wet, beautiful. It's been very windy. We were out on the beach yesterday getting blown around.
Now, I checked with Pacific Power earlier this afternoon, and at one point there was just under 1,000 customers without power from all the wind that we've been seeing. Now, back here live at Fort Stevens State Park, you can kind of start to see a little bit of some improving conditions out there. We're starting to see a little bit of some a break in the rain, but again, the wind has been holding steady here the last couple of hours, anywhere from about 25 to almost 40 miles per hour, and we're going to start to see a little break from the rain, but it has been absolutely nasty with the wind out here. It's so strong at times, Brittany, it's tough to get your bearings where you have to kind of walk very slowly because you feel like you're going to get knocked over. And judging by some of those numbers that we've been telling you about, it's no surprise it's been so windy and stormy out here along the coast. Back to you.
Yeah, definitely windy, but with that break in the rain, looks for a really nice sunset happening out there. So that's good. All right, thanks so much, Joe. Well, Western Washington is dealing with more stormy weather as well as another atmospheric river dumps rain on the region. Whatcom County, which is along the border with British Columbia, is under a flood emergency. Parts of Bellingham are underwater and all schools in Bellingham are closed today.
As I drive around the whole county, North County, everywhere you go, there's water over the roads, there's cars getting stuck, there's people getting turned around. I've never seen it this bad, ever.
The National Weather Service says river flooding is expected to be the biggest impact, with the Cascades and Olympics taking the brunt of the storm. Winds are also expected to increase, which could cause possible landslides. And we'll continue to keep an eye on this wet, windy weather throughout the show. You can always get updates on any traffic, closures, and even power outages online. You can watch for the alerts on KGW.com and, of course, on our social media channels. Well, we're talking rain today, but we're also preparing for the snowy season. And once winter weather hits, you might notice some changes in the way the state deals with clearing roads. That's because the Oregon Department of Transportation has a shortage of workers. Bryant Clerkley spoke with ODOT officials today about the problem. And Bryant, this is a serious shortage.
That is right, Brittany. The agency has never had a larger staffing shortage than right now. There are more than 24 openings for snowplow drivers here in the Portland metro area. And it's a statewide problem, though, and if it continues, you could see a different level of service.
But you may see more snow on the road, you may see a little bit less treatment, so we're really recommending that folks take their time.
Ted Miller with the Oregon Department of Transportation says the staffing shortages from 2020 have continued into 2021, and the timing is bad because winter is coming. He says a lot of the shortages come from retirements.
Portland is one of the ones that we have lost a few people. We're down a little over 30 TMS2s, and those are the folks that go out day and night and plow the road.
Miller says ODOT is actively looking for people to fill these roles. Because of the shortage, plowing the roads will be a big challenge. Some will take priority over others.
You may see more road closures. It's possible, and those would be those level of service roads that are lower priority that we hit typically once or twice a shift. It's possible that if we have heavy snow, we may end up having to close a road.
The staffing issues are also happening at the Washington State Department of Transportation.
And being short-staffed for this year, we're gonna, cover all of our priority roads first, and then we also have some region-wide crews that can backfill some of those open spots.
So when it comes to the city of Portland, the Bureau of Transportation is in charge of the roads, and they do have a few openings, but they say fill-ins are available if snow becomes an issue.
So, Bryant, we know from what you were finding out that ODOT usually has about 1,100 snowplow drivers, but they still need about 150 more this year. So are these full-time jobs?
Well, Brittany, the positions are both full-time and part-time, and depending on which type of job you take, they pay anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000 a month. Back to you guys.
Good to know. All right, thanks so much, Bryant. Well, school districts are also dealing with staffing shortages, but a recent rule change is helping. It allows people 18 and up to become a substitute teacher. Before, you needed a college degree. Well, this rule change came from the Oregon Teacher Standards and Practices Commissions. It makes a temporary emergency substitute teaching license available. Administrators in the Salem KEIZER district say, well, their district requires a high school diploma as well. The change has opened the door for more applicants.
The opportunities are greater than they've ever been in terms of TSPC's rule changing and allowing folks to get into the classroom if they go through a process.
All right, so it's important to note here the emergency substitute teaching license is temporary, meant just for this school year. The decision to utilize subs with this type of license varies by district. Workers for Kaiser Permanente will not strike this week. That's what the union had set as a deadline for negotiations. The union announced a tentative agreement over the weekend. It includes wage increases and language to address racial justice and staffing issues. The 3,400 employees in Oregon and Southwest Washington and 52,000 workers nationally need to vote on the contract. That's expected to begin in the coming days. Oregon's governor is in the nation's capital today as President Biden signs the new infrastructure bill into law. So here's a breakdown of some of the money coming into Oregon. The biggest chunk is $3.4 billion to upgrade roads and highways. There's $268 million for bridges, $747 million for public transportation, $52 million to build electric vehicle charging stations, $100 million dedicated to high-speed internet, and $32 million to protect against wildfires.
We'll once again have the best roads, bridges, ports, and airports over the next decade. And we'll lead the world into the 21st century with modern cars and trucks and transit systems. We're going to do this by building again and moving again.
Members of the administration plan to travel the country to talk about the law. The president heads to New Hampshire tomorrow and Michigan on Wednesday. The massive plan certainly won't cover everything in need of upgrade. In Snohomish County, Washington, for example, the Public Works team will get $6 million to improve some of its bridges. Crews have a plan in place for about 4 bridges, from repainting to removing excessive asphalt. But the county says it could be years before the work begins.
They're programming out several funding cycles sometimes, and we aren't able to move forward with some of these projects until that funding becomes available.
Snohomish County has 204 bridges. 37 are functionally obsolete. That means the bridge designs are no longer safe. This afternoon, a driver is facing serious charges. Police say he intentionally plowed into a group of people, which included several Portland police officers. It was the second dangerous situation for officers over the weekend. Our Mike Benner has more.
Debris at the corner of Northeast Sandy and Prescott, evidence of what happened here just hours earlier, much to the shock of neighbors like Tim Leach.
It's quiet neighborhood for the most part.
Not on Sunday night, though. Police tell us around 11:15, a drunk driver slammed into a Portland police cruiser that then crashed into a utility pole. We're told as police investigated the crash, a second drunk driver intentionally drove into a crowd of officers and bystanders. One officer was hit, while others used a taser to get the driver under control.
Didn't hear any of that. Damn, that's harsh. Yeah, no, I couldn't dream of something like that.
On Saturday night near Northeast 92nd and Halsey, Portland police officers found themselves in another volatile situation. During a traffic stop, investigators say, a man and woman jumped out of a car, and as they ran off, one of them shot at officers. One of the bullets hit the side mirror of a police cruiser.
It's hard to see these things happening, and definitely worried about my officers.
Sergeant Aaron Schmautz is the president of the Portland Police Association. He says the Saturday and Sunday night calls highlight the unpredictability of daily police work.
It is an odd time right now. It's a dangerous time, and I think it's really important that people understand the sacrifices that law enforcement officers make every day to keep them safe.
Yeah, I'd be scared for them. It's hard enough to be under that kind of pressure all the time, when you're in uniform.
Count Tim Leach among those who empathize with officers. He's relieved they escaped serious injury over the weekend, and he's hoping for calmer days ahead.
There's some harsh times here, and I don't know why. I don't know why people are such a boiling point.
One of the drivers involved in Sunday night's incident was cited for DUI and reckless driving. The other was jailed on a variety of charges. But officers have not yet caught up with the people who shot at them Saturday night. If you have any information about that case, you're urged to contact the Portland Police Bureau. You could be eligible for a $2,500 reward from Crime Stoppers. Reporting in Northeast Portland, I'm Mike Benner for KGW News.
A local student is now part of a national advisory board taking on gun violence. Students Demand Action was created by students to advocate for gun safety measures. And Flynn Williams helps lead a local chapter at Lake Ridge High School in Lake Oswego. Flynn is also one of the 20 students on the group's national advisory board.
We're a bipartisan organization. Like, we have gun owners, we have Republicans. Like, it's not just a liberal non-gun owning movement. We're not trying to take guns away from law-abiding citizens. Our intention is to keep communities safe.
Flynn has been part of the effort by Students Demand Action to reduce gun access to people at risk of suicide. The group has also helped advocate for Oregon Senate Bill 554, which requires stricter gun storage and allows public buildings and school districts to restrict people from carrying guns on school grounds. Some 200 Oregon National Guard soldiers are in the Midwest. In the next 3 minutes, we'll tell you about the work they're doing to help Afghan refugees. Plus, one U.S. territory is leading the country in COVID vaccinations. Our National Verify team takes a look at the data. That's coming up at 4:30.